That's us doing our live lead-in because we just got kicked off for using the theme song. I'm not seeing us live here either, though.
Oh man, did we just screw it all up?
I think we are. Looks like we are
Zeus-
live for 40
are
seconds.
we?
For the past
All
40
right.
seconds, yeah.
Let's go live.
Oh no, I see us.
Me too. I see us too. I hear us. I see two people watching. Wow, so that just happened, folks.
Are we on the
Yeah, I see 4 people watching. Woo! And I haven't got a notice saying that we've been booted off for bad music again. I'm sorry. We're just trying to give you love, Warrior. And you know why, Warrior fans, we're trying to give you love? Because you rewarded our previous love with a season 3. Oh, my God. The bottle is out. We're all getting ready to cheers it. I think let's just do that before we run out of time.
Absolutely.
A huge cheers to the fine folks at HBO Max for renewing our beloved Warrior. You rewarded our previous love. I'm hearing myself twice there. Beloved. Cheers to you all.
Cheers, everyone.
Salud.
Cheers. Salud.
Kampai.
Come by.
Kampai.
Yeah.
Good
Tequila
stuff.
at its finest, baby.
Chug a lugga. So, oh my Lord. So this happened today, folks. I don't know if anybody else knew about this, but just tell me what you think of this.
Our show Warrior has the best fans. You guys have shown us so much love and support. Now we have something to share with you.
Against all odds, we are back. Come and find me.
Thanks to you, we're back. We're back.
We're back.
But we're being cool about it. So, we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back. We're back.
Season 3.
Back.
Back.
We are back.
And we are back.
We're back.
We're back.
Warriors back on HBO Max. Let's go!
Oh my God.
Yes, they are back. Season 3. Somebody's spilling drinks already.
Another.
How effing great is that?
Another.
Da-da-nan, da-da-nan.
1 is good, 2 must be better.
I think we need to do 3 for 3 seasons now, officially. So this will be 2.
This has to be my last one.
I'm
Okay.
drinking yours.
That's what you say now.
We'll do the second one now, and then we'll do the third one to end the show to begin the new one. Hey.
I'll do half now and finish the other half after. How about that? I gotta
All right,
drive.
fair.
Cheers.
Cool.
So cheers.
I'll find a cup.
Cheers.
There we go.
Cheers.
Clink, clink.
Clink, clink.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, man.
So, wow,
So
what an exciting day.
Yes.
Should we
I
just
have
go
something
through what
to
everybody
say.
thought? Like,
Yeah,
one
let's
by
go
one?
through what everybody thought, and then I want to go through everybody's kind of thoughts for what's happening, what's going to happen in season 3. So first, I'm going to start off with Stephanie. I'm going to give you the floor. You're in Hawaii. How could we not go? Folks, that is not a fake background.
It's real.
That is the real deal. What island are you on right now?
On the Big Island.
She's
Over on the
Big
Hilo
Island.
side. And this is Coconut Island. Little mini island.
So beautiful.
One of my favorite spots.
And how could it not be? I would assume everything in Hawaii is a favorite spot or could be. Now,
Yeah.
Steph, tell us, what did you think of this announcement?
Well, I was just putting up a post about my dad, and I just finished. And my post about him, because today is his birthday, and I posted, to the dad who pretty much surrounded me with dragons and Chuan Yin flying in on her dragon, and Tai Chi, and again all of the influences. And as soon as I closed that post, then I saw Brett's post in the group, and I screamed. I just about did a dance. I'm like, I can't even describe the dance that I did. I had to look and see, was this from an article? Wait a minute, because he hinted. Is he serious? And it was such a geek out moment that I can't really describe. Like, what? Wait, what? Let me look. I have to search everywhere. And then I'm like, I really did cry. I have
a feeling most of us had very similar reactions. Chu, I'm going to come to you, buddy. The fans finally get to see your face. What did you think? What were you doing when the announcement was made? How did you react?
So I was on my couch, and I turn off all my notifications on all of my social media just because it's frustrating and annoying. But I just happened to be on Facebook randomly, and all of a sudden I get the notification that Brett had posted in the Warrior group. And I look in it, and then he said, paraphrasing, I think, was like, "Thank you, we did it, season 3." And I remember immediately I read it, and I was like typing a comment. I was like, whoa, wait, what? I was like, are you kidding me? And then no sooner did that happen, a minute later, I forget who the person was in the group, same Warrior group, but then they had posted the Variety article that had more or less solidified what Brett told us literally a minute beforehand. And I was like, I didn't even know how to react. Like, I was just like, oh fuck.
Yeah, right.
It's happening. We actually did this shit. Like, everybody's hard work and everybody who was really like putting in all the effort via social media or campaigning or whatever the case was, like we had done it. And it was so fucking crazy to me. And my brother, who like we used to talk about it and we got into it together, he texted me and he was like, "So I guess you heard," and put up the IGN article of the Warrior season 3 thing. And I was like, man, there it is. Okay, thanks to all you fans. Season 3 is back.
There you go.
Like,
yeah.
Holy shit! I was beyond ecstatic. Like I was so enthused. I was so happy. I couldn't even verbalize what I went through. I literally sat in my couch for about like 2 minutes, like, oh fuck! Like it took a bit to finally settle in and be like, it's here now. So because it's here now, I'm campaigning because god damn it, I'm done. I want to be in on the show. I want in. Hashtag Chua is a warrior. I want in. I want to know who I got to speak to. I want to know who I got to audition for. I want to know who the fuck I need to train with. I'm in there. Get me in front of whoever I need to. I'm in there.
You already have the Ryan Reynolds coach for getting in shape.
Exactly. So, like, just give me whoever. Brett, train me, man. Just give me what I need so that way I can like excel. I'm just trying to do it. I'm trying to be
Frank, you're campaigning as well to get on there for the coveted Hatchet Man number 6. I hear.
I was. This is a joke I told my friend at the very beginning when I first started discovering the show. And I was like, yeah, man, whenever this happens, I'm gonna message the director and just be like, hey, I'd like to campaign for Hatchet Man number 6. And now I might actually follow up on this. And Matt,
I think you should.
Matt, yeah. We're not that far apart geographically. Let's do this. Let's do
will.
this.
Yo,
you said you
deadass.
wanted training. Let's do this, man.
Well, I'll fucking tag team with this. Like,
Yo,
are you kidding me?
Listen,
Like,
I'm only like 3 hours away from Matt.
Listen,
and you're like an hour or two away
Yeah.
from Matt. So I'm just saying, like, Matt's the central point.
Let's get this.
He's the cream filling in our Oreo. Wait, that didn't work.
Listen, I'll be back in the East Coast in the first week of May. So, well, May 7th. So.
Fair.
Like I'm saying, look, give me a line. Let me get roundhouse kicked by fucking Joe Taslim in like the first opening of like the scene. I don't care. Just give me something where I'm like, oh shit. Something. Give me something. Give me a reoccurring. I'll do whatever the fuck it needs to. And give Frank the fucking Hatchet Man number 6. Give it to him. And let Zeus be the Yellow Demon's Pit's brother guy who died, and he avenges.
He's
and
been hunting him.
Bring Bolo back. Bring all them fucking back, and then bring Steph. Stephanie wants to be a coffee person. She wants to be a PA. So let's do her shit.
I could be ironing the toy clothes. You know, it could be there.
There you go. See,
I mean,
Rebecca
if I want to be in it
wardrobe
with me, I'm
could be
like, listen.
stand in for a toy, all that shit. Let's just
She's
fucking
my
get
toys
here now.
strange sister / sword teacher.
I mean,
I am here.
like,
Let's
hey,
get it.
I want to be in it, but listen, I'll settle for like a coffee run girl. I really will. Like you know, Shannon, John, do you need me to get anything? I'll run. I'll go get coffee. What do you need? What? Yes. Hi. What do you need?
Mr. Tropper would like some water.
Yes, please. Okay, sure. I'm there. Okay, what? Okay.
And Rebecca, you could be the body, mind, and spirit trainer for them all. You'll be their yogi and their
yes, exactly.
You know, their shaman, their guru. I don't know. I'm just saying words at this point. I'm just stupid, ecstatic for what's happening. Now, Rebecca, tell us about your reaction.
I was in a work meeting, video call.
Oh, shit.
After that, I checked my phone. I had posted Dean Jagger's video on the group and Facebook group, and I tagged his mom, Donna Jagger.
I saw that.
She had replied me like, "Did you hear the news?" I was like, "What news? What?" And then I saw Stephanie's post where she tagged Watermax Geek, and I was, "Are you kidding me?" I actually answered that on the post. Yeah. Don't play with me. I don't know how to react. If I cry, if I laugh, if I jump, if I dance.
It's funny that you would mention that, Rebecca, because I think we all saw how you reacted.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
I think we all feel that with you and empathize. Wow. So you're obviously, I would say amongst us all, you have the deepest love for this cast and this show, Rebecca. Now, we saw how emotional you got. Can you tell us what was kind of like going through your head at that point, even the first time you watched it?
Well, I was like, is it my birthday's gift? Because it's already my birthday in Australia or somewhere. It's already April 15th.
Happy birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
Or today in Australia.
Happy
and
birthday.
I was
Happy
like,
birthday.
it's my birthday gift. It's how I felt, so special thing for me in the day. So special news. And actually, I don't know, I feel like it's part of my work nowadays. It's like a hobby that I really seriously work for,
They secretly did it for you.
They did.
They're like, yo, we're gonna reward Becca by just fucking dropping the whole thing on him the day before.
On her birthday. They were going to announce it like a month and a half ago, but they're like, listen, we got the super fan. Her birthday's coming up.
We gotta wait.
We're doing it then.
You know what I was thinking, you know, some actors already know me because I tag them all the time and this kind of things, and I have Water Max Geek, and I was like, Jason Killer knows me because I tag him all the time. The CEO of Warner Media.
Right.
Does he know me? I was thinking about that.
He probably does. He probably knows your name. Like
that.
Like when Rich came on and he was like,
Ass.
"Oh, Rebecca, we want to." All of us actors know who you are.
Yeah, he dead ass said, "We all know who you are."
Like legit. Like that's, and I would have to assume Jason Kilar, is that his name?
Yeah, I don't know.
I would assume he knows you. I knows you as well. He's seen enough letters and petitions coming from you.
Yeah.
And Amy from Seattle.
And from, yes, exactly. Amy and Karen, they are already on his address book,
Nice. Now, I think I ran the gamut there for everybody. For
Frank still.
What's that?
Yeah, Frank's got to say his thingy.
Oh yeah, Frankie.
Yeah. No, I was actually in the middle. I was actually in the middle of some errands, and so I was checking my phone periodically as I was like out and on the go, and there were a couple of chat groups that posted that Variety article about the season 3 renewal, and I just saw, I mean, because I seen that picture of Andrew Koji a bunch of times posing like that, so that's another speculation article about Warrior when I first glanced at it, and then I looked at the headline, I was like, oh whoa, wait, they're back, whoa. And I was like in the middle of the grocery store, so I couldn't like make a scene. But in my head, I was like, so. but yeah, because also like we just there's so much going on as far as when it comes to like the passion that people have for, like, we've been able to have some amazing times just bullshitting about this show, speculating, talking to the cast of the show, and I was just kind of thinking the other day, I was like, it can't end with nothing, it can't just fade off into the abyss like this. Like, something has to continue, right? So today it was just like, it's almost like an affirmation. It was just like, all right, we're gonna get it. It's like we're gonna have more. There's gonna be more to develop. There's getting closer and closer to what we know about history with the Exclusion Act in the 1880s, right? So it starts in 1878. So it's like, man, how are they gonna play this? It's like there's so much more. This is just starting, right? The story is just starting. The show is really just getting popular.
All right, so
yeah.
So let's piggyback onto that, Frank, and I'm going to stick with you for this next question. Where do you want what storyline do you want to see or you expect to see moving forward in season 3?
Ooh,
like just try to stick to one though, so that everybody can have a shot there.
Dylan Leary is based off of. It seems like he's based off of an Irish labor movement leader named Dennis Kearney. The name that he says at the end of season 2 is the same name as the party, the Working Man's Party. When he shows up at that council, he has a speech. He ends his speech in the first episode of season 1 with "The Chinese Must Go." Dennis Kearney did the same thing. He was famous for doing that. So I'm very curious to see how they develop that plot line, because it seems like Leary is basically modeled after Kearney, including Kearney having a history of inciting violence. Wow. So I'm very curious to see how that develops. Yeah.
Send Them Back is one of them. Send Them Back.
And this is him here. Kearney, 6 months.
And Leary, you know what? I'm liking this logic, because the names are eerily sounding and similar.
Also, they both fled Ireland, I believe, because of the potato famine,
which he mentioned as well in the show.
Well, there you go. I don't know.
I think you're onto something. I think that might be the
something for us to look at moving forward. I like this. So you think?
And Sophie will be involved somehow with that portion.
You think she goes back to him?
Something, they won't let that die. They were pretty steamy. That gave a whole other dimension to him. You know what I mean?
I felt she softened him a lot.
Yes.
And in a good way. But then at the end, he was himself and was like, made himself to be that unlovable fuck again. So, Rebecca, what about you? What storyline do you want to see moving forward in season 3?
Bolo's resurrection.
Yes.
Bolo's twin brother. You know,
Yeah.
I just want Grace Ting back to the series. I mean, everyone loves Bolo. He was, yeah. Look at this face, you know. He doesn't need to.
This face.
You're just like, he's just too pretty not to be back.
No, he doesn't need to say anything. He just.
Oh, there he is in the background.
That picture.
He has like badass face, you know. He doesn't need to say anything. He doesn't even has to move. Just standing there, you look at him, you're like, I'm afraid of him.
True. Until he's on the show with us and we realize what a sweetheart of a guy he is. Or you see his Instagram with him and his puppies.
Yeah.
His little dogs, little purse puppies. So.
Yeah.
No,
Which is awesome.
No, but you could, yeah.
What's that?
I was gonna say you could see the dog come out of him a little bit when they talked about his death scene. He was like, when he was like, yeah, you know, this is real. It would have been over real quick, right?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Yeah, he's well, that was the football I think in him too, eh?
Mm-hmm.
That was definitely the competitor. Now, Steph, what do you think? What's the one storyline you want to see moving forward in season 3?
I mean, there's so many, but for me, I'm kind of curious where they're going to go next for Chow. You know, again, you know, we know how intertwined he is. You know, just that last scene. You know, he never sleeps. You know, when you know Perry's leaving, Father John's leaving. So, you know, where are they going to take this next? I mean, we saw we saw the businessman, we saw the family portion, you know, hit. And the biracial child, you know, that seriously, I was thinking to myself, okay, everybody wants to get on there. Maybe I could be the flash forward to his daughter when she's older, right? Okay.
So your daughter, June?
No, Chow's daughter.
Oh, daughter Chow. That's right. I'm sorry.
Flash forward, right? Yeah.
There's a little bit. Blondie? Was his daughter blonde?
No, like brown hair. Yeah. Okay. But like, you know, he's a Massachusetts guy. I mean, so I'm rooting for Hunley. Are you kidding me? So there's that portion that I'm so geeked out for him that, oh yeah. Okay, where are they going to take Chow? Okay.
I dig
What's next? Because you know he's got so much pull. You know there's so many, you know, what scheme is he going to be a part of next?
I don't know. I just want to see Chow end up like this somehow this season.
Bad ass joke. Oh my goodness.
After Zing escaped from the jail, he has to like cover himself like I'm not Chow anymore. Chow's missing because he's going back.
Yeah. Oh, Zing. Yeah. And shit's gonna hit the fan for sure when he comes back. He's gonna take out his own people, I bet you. He's just gonna take out everyone. Yes. And knowing Dustin, I watched an interview with Dustin, and he said he's not a big fan of acting. Like he preferred directing. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him have his character killed off so he could focus on directing more episodes. He's done a fantastic fucking job. Each episode he's directed has been like some of my favorites, which is hard to say on the show.
Yeah, he directed that Mexico episode. Which other ones did he direct?
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, that was a good one.
It was all beautiful.
Let me just find out here.
That was like a tie.
Tell me though.
That was like a tie for like season 1, episode 5.
Yeah,
until the Avengers episode in episode 9, season 2.
That episode was so cathartic in a weird way.
Right?
It was so fucking good.
Yeah.
And that's what's our next? We're reviewing episode 8 next.
Yeah, we got a bit of ways.
Probably get to hopefully this weekend. If not, we might have just been off a week. Sorry. So it's a good thing we did this. Do He only directed one episode. I'm sorry. I thought he had directed a couple.
Which one?
You know, I have a little like
He
like,
directed To a Man, or sorry, To a Man with a Hammer, Everything Looks Like a Nail.
Ooh, that was a good one.
The Mexico episode.
Yep.
Yeah, this is
Great episode. Michael Bisbing. Yeah, so good. Oh, but it was so sad too at the end.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming at all.
No,
I love that
there
one.
was
I
a
mean-
brief moment where you see it maybe about 5 seconds before it happens, and you're like, "Oh shit!"
Mm-hmm.
Just because they were building up to that, and it's something that's been done in other shows. Like it's a bit of a trope at that point, but I mean, you don't see it before that 5 seconds. And by that point, it's too late. You're like, "Oh no!"
Yeah.
And then like, "Oh shit!" You don't know what's wrong. You just know your spidey sense is tingling.
my
Did you give
being
us
in
a-
here in Hawaii. Huh? Oh,
Go
what
ahead,
I was gonna
Steph.
say, being here in the Hawaii, you know what? I have like this little mini fantasy of seeing someone coming back as Feng Hai, right? Jason Scott Lee.
Ooh. That'd be a nice little
Hawaii
nod to-
Chinese
nod to-
boy.
and played Bruce Lee in Dragon the Bruce Lee story. That'd be
Exactly.
Man,
That'd be
Exactly.
an ill little thing.
And what about a
You
Daniel?
see what I
Day
mean?
Kim?
You see what I'm thinking here? I'm like, ooh.
Is Hawaii 5-0 over now?
I don't think so.
I thought like
Is
didn't
it?
they just get canceled with everything else on CBS or?
I don't know.
But
Because
I think
Magnum
Daniel Day
PI
Kim would be
was
another great one
on
to
again.
have on the show.
Yes.
Like I love him.
Yes.
Like he's fantastic. Chua, did we do yours yet? On what your storyline
We did
is?
not, but I am actually curious about the. Sorry, I was trying to find out if the Wi-Fi was canceled. I'm actually intrigued about the Young June Assam friendship, brotherhood, and how that's going to be, because they really hinted at the very end where that looked like
Little
that shit was
resentment.
about to crumble. So I'm intrigued to see how that plays out.
Yeah, no doubt. Like, and even Young Jun even says to him, you know, when he's kind of just trying to decide his fate, what's him and Hong later on when he finds out that he's Mai Ling's brother.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, listen, you were in a shitty position this entire time, you know, like, what would I have done? I don't know, you know, like, so he empathized with him. But
He did.
you could see
But the
the
end,
last scene with him looking up
Mural.
at that
Yep,
fucking painting
yep.
on of Assam and him being like,
Hmm.
sitting on the ground.
Zeus, what about, actually, I got a two-parter. So one, what do you think is going to happen? Like, what do you want to see unfold in season 3? And 2, right, what was your reaction? And being that you created this platform for all of us to be on, how does that feel now to almost have like this fulfillment of, oh, here was this thing that I made that was dedicated for a show that we all love, and now it's grown into this. And not has it only grown into this, theoretically now, since this got renewed for season 3, we have also gotten renewed to extend our fun little
Hashtag
show.
6 in a movie.
Dun-dun-dun,
So-
dun-dun-dun,
6 seasons in a
dun-dun-dun.
What do
movie.
you? What's everything going through you with every single question at the moon I threw at you?
Here, let me put myself on a solo here. Let me see. Well, one, what did I think when I heard the news? I was at work and I was taking apart a shelf and going through all these archived videos, and I was like way ahead of the game at work. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get out of here early today. Quite excited. And then ding, notification from the Warrior group said Brett Chan posted something. I'm like, Brett doesn't post very often. So I went over to it and saw it. And legit, the first thing I thought when I saw season 3 renewed was to check the post to see the date of the post. Because I had assumed it was from April 1st, because we're in April. We're still so close to April Fool's Day. I'm like, oh, man, so Brett's just fucking with us. Like, But I was so happy to see. I was like, "Oh shit! No, this is dated to this is dated like 5 seconds ago." So I was really excited. Work did not get completed on time. Well, early, I should say. I started from what you guys saw. I shared it everywhere. I was just really excited. I mean, I think I want to say I'm really happy for the cast and the crew. I was just really stoked for myself. Like, honestly, as selfish as that sounds, I just stoked to see another season because the show's been like so dope. I tell people I had like my favorite show of all time is The West Wing, which seems a little weird in comparison, but this is my number 2 show. You know, for when I say like my, let me amend that. The greatest sitcom ever made was Night Court. Just gonna leave that out there.
Okay.
However, this though is one of the best written shows I have ever seen in my life. I think I put this above The Newsroom, depending where season 3 goes.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just a little under West Wing. But if you give me 6 seasons,
Oh, I mean, come on.
this is going to go above The West Wing for me. And Aaron Sorkin is a fucking literary god when it comes to writing characters and to writing television shows, in my opinion. And JT, as the showrunner here, is right fucking there. So, I mean, I'm just so stoked to see what he can give us. I hope we get more than a 3rd season, though, because I don't want to see them condense everything into one season, trying to tie up all the loose ends. I would rather they do like they did at the end of last season. They didn't know if they were going to get renewed, and instead of being like, oh shit, we're going to try to tie everything up, they left everything on cliffhangers.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather you leave us on a cliffhanger than do a Game of Thrones and
I've
try
never
to
seen
fucking
Game of Thrones.
try to push
True.
everything
Never
you
saw
want
Game of Thrones
into
either.
one
Neither have
fucking
I.
season. Fuck that. Leave some imagination to the fans, or leave yourself that option of being picked up again.
Yes.
That's just me. That's what I was thinking. And oh my God, was I ever so happy to see this. And what do I want to see for season 3? I mean, aside from just more ass kicking, man, there's so much. I want to see Bolo come back, obviously. The twin. I want to see Bolo's twin come back. I've been saying this since for a while. I want to see a flashback / imagination episode all on the fucking Violin Man. And the Violin Man is played by Hong. As he's retelling the actual story of the Violin Man, he's the Violin Man in his story.
Yes.
And I need to see that fucking episode. And I need to see everybody that's in that story be a character from Warrior, but playing somebody from that. So, like, Father June could be like a fucking the butler, or you know what I mean? Like, just everybody's playing someone else.
Yeah.
And I need this just as a fantasy episode, just as a fucking one-off.
I'll take that. They don't have to go to Mexico or Cali. This will be their Mexico episode or Cali episode.
This is their episode 5.
Yes.
Whatever.
Episode 5, season 1.
You're right. And what was it, season 2? Episode 6? Was
Episode
6 or 7?
Bisbing?
Mm-hmm.
Six.
Yeah,
Episode
6? Okay.
Yeah.
And it sounds like home. Home. His mind will dream of all of these things.
There it is.
Hey.
He's the only one smiling in that.
Always.
Yes, always.
He's never not
Wait,
smiling.
go back to that photo. I just noticed something. Notice how the craziest badass motherfuckers in this picture are the only two with their hands behind their backs.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
damn. I never noticed that.
Notice the calmest, craziest motherfuckers are the ones that are just like, nope.
That goes
I'm
back.
just gonna wait.
A
Just
bit of
come.
that goes back to my old, I shouldn't say my old saying, but something that a saying that I love. Little dogs bark. And them holding their hands behind their back is that big dog not giving a fuck. I'm not barking.
Yeah.
I got my hands behind my back. Everybody else has got their fist beside them, like are their hands at their waist, ready to throw down. But those two, like you said, their hands are behind their back.
They're just chilling. There's like,
do you know how many guys I've known that would hands are behind my back? What are you gonna do? Those are the guys you're like, am I?
Another day.
I don't know who's crazier though, Hong because he's smiling or Taslim because he's just stoic. I don't know which one I'm gonna be more scarier of. Or scared of, sorry.
You know what Taslim's thought bubble is there? It's like, okay,
Cinemax?
got a little overtime to work today.
Cinemax.
That's the same stuff. Oh, Cinemax, yeah.
Well, it looks like the line is going from his head to Cinemax.
It does,
as a thought bubble. I'm
What am I
sorry.
thinking? What am I thinking of? Cinemax.
But sorry, Frank. What were you saying?
Oh, no, I was just saying, like, that look on his face, he's kind of like, all right, it's another day at the office. This is more of them than usual. It's fine. I got to put in some extra time. I'll get the overtime pay, though. It's okay.
I can murder all of them.
Myself.
Maybe.
Actually, like right after that picture, when they start strolling down the block, you look at their faces too, and you get a shot of Hong, and he's got the chain already. He's like,
Yeah.
That one is just like, that's, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
He is so insane.
yeah. You see Taslim, like Taslim, you see him when the in the bird's eye view shot, and he's just kind of strolling. He's just like, get off the sidewalk.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Badass.
Taslim.
So I want to bring this up because they showed the trailer earlier today for Mortal Kombat, which releases tomorrow.
No, next
23rd,
week.
right? The 25th.
Next week.
Yeah.
They let Godzilla and Kong breathe a little bit
That's
because it's actually doing really good everywhere.
Yeah, it is. It is. Which is because, not that we're talking about that, but honestly, though, the first Godzilla and King Kong movie where we didn't have to spend the majority of the movies on humans. I'm sorry. Godzilla, I have not enjoyed one Godzilla movie since the old school ones because they're always just about the people, and you see Godzilla for like 2 seconds. Kong Skull Island was the first Kong movie I've loved in a long time because Kong was in it the entire movie.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
And Hiddleston and Brie Larson.
yeah.
I'm a Brie fan. I'm sorry. I know everybody hates Brie Larson because she's a
Who hates Brie Larson?
Because of the
you know
Marvel movie?
how manly men call sensitive people snowflakes? I like to call those guys broflakes because they complain way more than snowflakes do. So it's broflakes that are complaining about Brie Larson because she sticks up for herself and doesn't smile all the time.
Who gives a shit? Let her be.
Right?
Their feelings got hurt. Their feelings got hurt.
That's so exactly what it is. Like it's, I don't even want to get into it. You, Frank, you saw my post. You saw how I feel about those tough guys that I grew up with and those types. And I'm sorry if you're one of those that are watching right now, but anyways. So season 3 going to be fucking huge. Has to be. How many seasons do we want out of this? Do we legit want 6 in a movie?
I want what they originally wanted. They wanted up to I think 5 seasons. They had it planned out for 5. I want to see the 5 and done. I don't want it. Yeah. I want whatever, because Supernatural kind of I love Supernatural. I loved it. And I like how they had the original 5 seasons just written out, and then they were about to end it, and then CW wanted more, and it still was good. I loved it, but I would love for this to be whatever their drawn out story was for however many seasons it was, and then you cap it, you bow out, and you leave it, and all you leave us with is this great fucking piece of art and storytelling that we can always enjoy.
Yes.
It's I just wanted to have this just be beautiful from the beginning to the end. Don't extend it if it needs to be. Fuck it, leave it right where it's at.
Yes.
Right where it's at. That's all I want.
Now, Steph, you're nodding your head yes as well.
I like the 5. I like the 5 because, I think, enough times when something has been forced, like you said, stretched out, something gets lost. And so if this is the 5 seasons, if that was the original intent, stick to that. Sorry, the lighting keeps, going, the sunshine over here. Don't force it. Don't force it. If that's what made sense and that's what was the storyline, stick to it because I'm going to own it anyways. You can't ruin it. We know what happens with how many series when they go on too long. So I agree with Matt. If that was the original intent, leave it. Don't mess with it.
Like seriously, who's watched a new episode of The Simpsons in the last 5 years? I know I haven't seen a new episode on a Sunday in at least 10.
Yeah, no.
But what about you, Rebecca? Could you see them doing, like you were nodding your head at yes as well. What about a spinoff, though? What if they do 5 years of a spinoff? Would you be all right with a spinoff?
Yeah, I agree with them. I'd like to see the original script that Jonathan thought about, and to see how much of the original script of Bruce Lee was already told, and how they put along 5 or 6 seasons, and I think they might have thought about a global story, with a beginning and an end. So I'd like to see that. I'd like to see more of the Bruce Lee ideas that he developed. If there is any new character that might not have been shown yet. Yes.
Yeah, I know. I'm down with that. I like all those ideas. I want to see. I don't know. I'm down with the 5 seasons if that's what it is. But I'm also down with spinoffs. Like I would love to see a Han spinoff or Father June traversing the United States.
I would love to see more of the past of some characters for us to understand how they got there.
True, very true.
If there was a way to do a Father June Bolo story from right after he bought Bolo, and then him working up his territory in San Francisco with Bolo.
Right.
Like, I mean, I would love to watch that. Like, I look at that and I think almost Sopranos, but
I would like to see Father
times.
June's, like if they did like a spinoff, say if he doesn't like make an appearance in season 3 or whatever. I think a spinoff of, because he said it's a big country. I'll know when I get there.
Yep. To
see him kind of where he actually went. What did he do during that time? You can have Chow, like he's what? How did he said he was a slave, and then he came over here and he made something of himself. What about that story before he got to actual Chow status? Or how about how
well, Chow had to do some jobs that he wasn't too proud of.
But I think it'd be, I'm so done with you.
He told us he worked in the railroad for a while before he started the shop.
But I like to see it because, like, that dude is such a fucking master manipulator. And his character is just...
He's a survivor.
Yeah, he's so intelligent. I would love to see that go from his days as a slave all the way to what got him to where we see him in Warrior, where he is a very prestigious character, and people, no matter what Tong you are part of, or even the fucking cops with Bill and them, like they all know who he is, and they all kind of like, are like, hey, can you
Chow's the go-to.
Can you help us? Can you do this? Can you do that? Like, I would love to see that. There's all these characters.
Maybe he was the travesty murderer, very little.
I want to see the backstory on a toy like that.
Yep.
Oh my God, we need more of Toy. We need more of the three. The three can't.
I want to know what happens to Lai.
Yes.
Yeah,
right?
that
Yeah,
was.
the Sonoma form. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But then also, what about
a Toy's
Young
girlfriend.
Jun and Rachel? Yeah, Young Jun and Rachel's relationship.
Oh,
Wakea.
please bring
Wakea.
Rachel back.
Please to come back.
Please bring Rachel back.
Come
Like
on.
even
Rachel Dye entered in the Facebook group. Did you see it?
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yay.
Wow, that's great. All right, so
I'm curious about my link. I think it's not only because Assam, she married, the husband was cruel to her only to save Assam. I think some things in the story I show how she was always, if she always has been like kind of evil, or the relationship with Assam, if she was always covering him like the brother that's always making a mess, and she was always covering because she hates him so much. It's not only because of the marriage. I wanted to see more of this relationship between brothers.
One
Yeah,
thing
'cause
we've
that-
never
that
talked about
relationship-
too.
that relationship could deteriorate or it could grow. We really don't know where it's going to go. But after her outing him to Young June as her actual brother,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's.
shit's gonna be bad. Shit's gonna be bad.
But in the season 2, she tried to. She told him, "I want my brother back."
Yeah.
She tried to, rebound.
After she already tried to have him killed,
Yeah,
she
I
gave
know.
the thumbs down. So
Yeah, he said, "No, your brother died there."
for sure.
Think about one correlation, one sort of like parallel. I would say scenario. Look at the difference between how Penny is treated and how Mai Ling is treated. They both went to protect the older sister that married to protect their sibling and their family. Interesting, huh? So Penny is stuck in that situation.
That's going to be another
Mai Ling.
That's going to be another interesting one moving forward too. Is Penny, Sophie? I mean, Bill. Does Bill survive this season?
I'm sorry, but Kiernan, his reaction in that video is, and I commented on his page, that was my favorite.
Yeah.
His reaction was my favorite, and it embodied every one of our geeks. I'm like, wait. That's what I did. That's what I did. I love him.
He's the most, I mean, that behaved like a fan in the cast. He's the one who behaved like a cat, like a fan of the show. Like, he loves the show.
So good.
Yep.
All right. Well, I better get out of here because we just kind of did this last minute, and I do have to pick up my daughter. But this has been a lot of fun, guys.
Thank you for bringing us together.
Yeah,
I swear, this has been so much
dude.
fun.
Oh,
This is just. I found my people.
I think the last one. I think the last of this. Hold on.
Yes.
Does everybody have their
I
shit
have
ready?
to thank Zeus not only for today, but for always have been inviting us for us for the show.
You guys are my tongue.
So
yes.
Let's do it to this.
Well, this is to the Hopway crew and the Hop This Way
Hop
crew.
This Way crew.
And I hope everybody's extremely excited about season 3 because I know we all are. From this tongue to your tongue. Cheers.
Cheers.
Clank. Clank.